Hey fellas, woof woof. I wanted to do this outside so I could get some shots of it in action, but it is raining outside, so we're going to hang out in here today. Now, this is the third tank I ever bought. This is an Imex Tigen M-26, came with metal tracks and metal sprockets. I was wondering, what would I get if I were to put in some ball bearing gearboxes, some V3 electronics, some metal road wheels with rubber tires, metal idlers, all metal suspension behind it. Then what would I have? This right here. Now this has got the Sherman sound card in it, which should be just about right for the Pershing. I know the engines were very, very close. I'm not sure about the gun. This has got some good sounds on the new sound card for the Sherman, and Eric tells me it's close enough for the M-26, so I like the startup. I like the new engine sounds. It's got kind of a rhythm to it that I kind of like. Got new turret rotation sounds. Proportional turret rotation. New elevation. Now I really like the machine gun sounds. It sounds like a 50 cal, and at the end you can hear the last brass casing hitting the floor. The main gun sound is also good. It's got the shell ejection afterwards. Because it's V3 electronics, we've got the track recoil turned off. I like the new sounds, I really do. Now if anybody wants to see them, I did a bunch of videos on the road wheel swap, but I'm not going to post them unless somebody needs them. So there's my upgraded M-26. I'm going to do a lot more work to this tank, but now we're into where it'll be almost all like details and stuff. I want to swap out that machine gun in the bow. I don't like the way the LED is underneath it at the base like that. I'm not sure about the LEDs in the headlights. I'd kind of like to do something with those, and it needs a lot more detail and stowage and weathering and paint, and so far I haven't done too much to it. All I've really done is I added a couple of decals. The girl was mainly just a test, but she looked okay, so I'll leave her there. Yeah, those headlights I think have got to go. I've done a little bit of work to the 50 cal, just a tiny bit, but it's still got to get an ammo box and a belt and all that stuff. And like I said, it needs more paint and markings and all that. Now, I'm also wondering too, on the model, they've got these ammo cans. It looks like the first two boxes are 30 cal, and then the last three are 50 cal, unless the first two boxes are like pistol ammunition or something. What do you guys think? And also, how do you think those were secured? I don't think they're just sitting up there. Should I try to simulate some kind of strap or something around them to hold them in place? I don't know, but I really like this tank. I've had it for a very long time. It was the third tank I ever bought. I got it at the local hobby shop for $240, I think. And like I said, it came with metal tracks and sprockets, and I added road wheels and idlers and suspension, put in the V3 electronics and the ball bearing gearboxes, and she's just a great runner. This is what I call my trainer tank. Whenever somebody comes over to the house that's never driven a tank before, this is the one I put them on, because it's so easy to drive and so forgiving. It's a real shame that Taizhen isn't going to do any more of them, but you can still get them from Henglong, and of course you can get the gold standard model from Tamiya. But I know guys that have the Tamiya M-26, and I know one guy that has changed his radio so that when he pushes the stick forward, the tank runs in reverse, and then he spun his turret around 180 degrees, and that's how he drives it. He drives it backwards with the turret pointing backwards. He said that if he doesn't, it'll throw tracks. So this tank does not have that problem. I have never thrown a track on this tank. It's performed flawlessly right from the very beginning. But this is one I'll hang on to because, you know, they're not going to do them anymore. They're also not going to do anything more with the M41 Walker Bulldog. At least Taizhen is not. Henglong still makes them. All right, so there she is, the M-26 Pershing. Hope somebody got something out of that. We'll see you next time.